vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the 3 great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the 6th and most recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Garlean amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Ballard, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the Calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Well, alrighty then. Time to play Final Fantasy XIV. I put it up to a vote because Andrew and I were finishing up. Oops, the battery's not on this controller. Oopsie doodle. Andrew and I were finishing up our World of Warcraft series as best as you can finish anything in an MMO anyway, by hitting the level cap, and then we're in the awkward twilight where there's pretty much just gotta wait for the new expansion to come out because there's not going to be a lot else to do in the meantime. So we're figuring let's do something else, and I put it up to a vote between Satisfactory and Final Fantasy XIV because that's two things we're thinking about, and that's pretty much what we landed on. And so here we are. With my controller not working. Maybe it only works when you're in the actual game. So it's time to make my first character, but I've already got a head start a little bit. Let's go to primal. Get on in there. So I've already designed my character, but we'll look around a little bit. We're gonna be playing on Lamia. I was gonna be Exodus, because that's where Andrew's character is. I mean, sorry, Excalibur, but I guess it's a legacy server, which I think indicates we can't make characters there or something. I don't remember what, they said there was a problem. So we're going to Lamia. Let's take a look at the character creation thing. I was disappointed, I gotta be honest. See, for me, character creators are not super common in a lot of games, and when they are common, you only get to customize one particular kind of character in most games, which is humans. You get to play as humans just all the time, and what color human do you want? You can set up whatever kind of human you want and cut their hair and fuck with their facial features and do whatever you want, but you're pretty stuck with humans. And most video games outside of that already have humans, and that's just like your default. So I like to go and check out whatever unique thing that each game has when I get to customize anything outside of that realm. Now, World of Warcraft has a decent number of options here. You got orcs, you got trolls, you got Tauren, the Worgen, goblins, pandas, the Volpera, or the new fox people. There's like a bunch of different options that aren't like just humans and differently shaped humans. But like I count most elves as basically just being like, oh, they're humans but pretty, and there's like a lore reason why they're different from humans, but they're basically humans. There are some universes where elves are like horrifying and really weird, but in a lot of these settings, the elves are just humans with pointy ears and slender bodies, and that's it. Similarly, there's like small humans. You got your dwarves, you got your gnomes, you got your halflings, you got your creepy goblin children creatures. So I don't like that's boring to me. I want to go way out there. So this is why it's disappointing that when you look at these lists, you're like, okay, here's a human. Would you be like to be a male or female human? Okay, standard Final Fantasy. Kind of knew we were gonna have an issue here because every Final Fantasy game I've played, the entire cast of characters is all human. The only non-human party member I think I've ever had in a Final Fantasy game that I've played is Kimahri in 10. That's because I haven't played 7, where I think there's Kate, Sith, and Red 13. Admittedly, Red 13 would be a little bit of a hard thing to incorporate because he's not even bipedal. But, you know, I just want something better. So here we go, immediately. Okay, wow. Tall, slender, pointy-eared human. Great. Love elves. They're so exciting. I'm also exhausted because, one, when I played WoW and I did a raiding for days and days and days, I played as a human. So I'm done with humans at this point. Also, when you play WoW, on both the Alliance and Horde side, elves are like the most popular thing because they're just hot humans. I just clicked out of the window and I clicked directly onto the OBS and fucked it up. There we go, we're back. So I'm just not interested in elves, not different enough. This is horrifying. Yeah, there's female elf, male elf, but they're called Elysian. There's Lalafell. Those are horrifying. I don't really want to play as a child. Okay, slightly different, but it's just a human with cat ears. Like, you're not tricking me. Like, this is some anime stuff where it's just a human, but with another slightly different feature. This one has different ears. This one has other different ears. Cool. Wow, creative. So excited. So I'm not really into that. These guys are Did I imagine them having a different face than before? I thought they'd have slightly different face than they do. Every time I keep highlighting things when I'm trying to scroll the screen. This is just chunky human, and then significantly less chunky, but still more chunky than they're usually allowed to be. Female character, which it's kind of fun, but not nearly as far as they went with the dude. Like, there's a huge disparity here. Then you got the Aura, which is crusty humans. They got weird crust on them. Still in the anime territory of it's like 90% cute anime character, then some stuff thrown on them. It's like the Star Trek approach to different races, where they're like, aha, they've got ridges on their forehead. They're an entirely different species. It's like, and of course, like, the girls have to all be pretty, so like they stick to that. But then you have the Final Fantasy Tactics in 12. Like, I know about these guys because I played Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy Tactics when I was a kid. They've got the bunny people. I just clicked. God, my mouse is not bound to the window, and I keep clicking the other screen. Whoops. When I'm trying to do the scrolling. So there's bunny people. You're not fooling me. It's another different version of a human character model with different ears on it. It's just kind of disappointing. So it pretty much narrows us down to Hrothgar, which, honestly, when I was going through the list, I was shocked to even see this, because it's such a divergence from the other characters at this point. It's like, alright, you just straight up have cat people in this game, which is funny, because you had, like, half-assed cat people before, and then you just have full-on cat people. Like, all right, cool. I'll play as a Khajiit. I'll play as a Ronso, a Kimari. That's fun. So this is pretty much my choice made for me. I would have preferred Bonga, which is the lizard people that are from the same universe as the Viera here, except they're actually lizard people as opposed to this fucking half-assed lizard people, quote-unquote dragon people. When Andrew said there was dragon people in this game, I got excited for a second there, and then it's like I saw it and I'm like, ugh, I hate it. I genuinely hate it. What the fuck happened to him? Is he okay? That's not a dragon person. Where's my Bonga? Why can't I play as a Bonga? But fuck it. So here's a Hrothgar. There's two types of Hrothgar. There's the Hellions. They have like a queen they obsess over. They hover around them like planets. As a planet circle the sun, it says. So basically, you've got your simp race, and then you got the one that doesn't have a queen. So you got your incel race. So as the kids would put it, those are your two variations of Ronso, but they're not called Ronso now. Now they're called the Hrothgar, because I think this is a different universe than Final Fantasy X. So if they're going to reuse character designs, they got to call them something different for some reason, even though they're still called Chocobo in every universe. So I don't know. But this was neat though. This is a surprisingly complicated character creator, which admittedly for a while now, character creators have been decently complicated in MMOs, but I've been too used to World of Warcraft where they've really been continually lazy with them and unimpressive. So you can straight up customize your character colors and so on. There's a huge list on this grid. Apparently I can be pink. You can change the fur pattern. There's some options there. You can do fur color on two separate layers, because there's one layer for the overall color, then one layer for like the pattern itself. You can full-on color contrast that up, and you can choose whether or not to have a pattern at all. There's a decent number of options here. Like, this is actually a really impressive thing. And then in our cases, we have a series of different tails, like house cat, really chunky, like one that looks like it just got cut off, like it's frayed rope. And there's like a lion's tail sort of look. Like, there's different appearances here. Change the length of that too. I'm just kind of giving you guys a preview of the character creator if you're new here like I am. You get a handful of hair options. This is the part that they maybe have underdone here. You got the swept back hair, less swept back hair, the sort of like emo, like side swoosh thing. Another version of swept back hair, but this one has braids. The most anime of all the hairstyles that they have here for sure. This whole thing. Another version of that. And it's also noticeable that they have there are groups of two faces. These two faces are the same one, but with different hair. This is another face. You can see the switch here. It's a little subtle between these ones, but yeah, these two have a different face. These two have the weirdest face, potentially. With the weird claw, tentacle, spike things, whatever's going on there. And then these ones are the most explicitly Ronso one, where it's straight up a lion face and a horn on their forehead. Here's where things get complicated. You can skip all the way down to facial features, and now you can toggle on and off all these elements. So you can turn the ear tufts on and off. You can turn the horn on and off. You can turn the two different pieces of their beard on and off. And then these side braids. Then you cut on tattoos, you can turn off the two halves of the tattoo individually. So there's a lot going on here. And for some reason, you pick a face like way up here, then you pick facial features all the way down here, when this is still you picking your face. It's a little clunky. You gotta, like, if you want to check out the options, you have to click a face, click on the face up here, go to facial features, then find out what you can toggle. Like this time it's your ear length, not tufts, and then there's a scar, and then this weird mustache, and then other beard, but it's only shorter, it doesn't go away, and then your side hair. It's a little strange. These are all like each face option has 5 facial features that can be toggled, but you have to figure them out on the fly. And a lot of each one of them I think has one thing that's turned off by default, so you don't even know it's an option until you manually check by going into this other menu. But it's cool to have it's cool to have options. It's just weird how they're almost like hidden. This one you toggle the back braid between different variations. I'm not really sure how they come to the idea that these are the things to toggle. You have like curved devil ears up here that you can toggle. And this is the toggle of the whatever the face things are. Like the I don't know what to call them, the ridges and the spiky bits. I can't tell if they're flesh or bone. I'm a little uncertain about that. And then the very aggressive facial hair can be toggled. You might be thinking like, wait, well, but what about the spikies here? I think those are tattoos. Those are in the tattoo category for this particular face, because reasons. It makes perfect sense, don't question it. Then there's the Ronso one. So that's one I showed before, where like for them, the tattoos are actually tattoos, but for some of the other people, the tattoos are not tattoos. I think the tattoos here, like there's the eyeshadow and the, I guess apparently fake eyebrows. Or it's just like fur patterns, I guess, that show that. Like, do you want to have eyeshadow or not? I don't think you can toggle these. I don't think you can toggle this line right here. No, doesn't seem to be an option. But anyway, that's how it do. Beyond that, it's just a bunch of tweaking. There's like 4 variations of jaw and a bunch of variations of eye shape, where the actual eye area changes general shape. They can pick small or big pupils. Your eye color variations. You really have to lean towards the light side if you want it to look particularly good, because otherwise it's like incomprehensible. But you can pick the lighter variations of each color, and it mostly has the right contrast where it stands out. You can see it. Got some eyebrow variations, but it's just in this case it's their it's their brow shape as opposed to their eyebrows themselves. Some different nose placements, wide nose. Oh yeah, they're different here. For the Ronso one, there's like a high nose and a low nose, and like a wide nose and a thin nose. And this one, the actual nose stays in the same position. There's a lot of tweaking to go, where you'll try all these options. Then if you're not happy with the face, you'll switch to a completely different face and see if you're happy with those ones. You can even change the length of the fangs. And then once you have if you have tattoos you like, let's turn them back on. You can then pick their color. So you can get some good color contrast going on. It doesn't have to be shadow specifically. You can kind of pick whatever variation you want to go here. There's face paint options. Eyeshadow. The white color is going to be very distracting, isn't it? But I've kind of backed myself into a corner on color contrast, haven't I? Let's do purple for now. So eyeshadow. Bridge shadow, I guess. Different eyeshadows. Blushing cheeks. Little tiny anime ovals. Scribbles on your face. Other scribbles on your face. Little flowers. Crests on your forehead. Sometimes covered by fur. Borderline ironic whiskers on your face when you already have whiskers. Lines across your face. The cool eye one. Anime X. Bunch of like sort of tribal patterns. You can be jealous of tigers by painting a tiger on your face. You can have half your face be a color. You definitely not want to go with this particular color. I've made it very hard to look at. Find like a face paint color. The intensity is too high, but I think the next dark light. There you go. So if you switch to light, it's lower opacity, so it's less severe, and it's way more acceptable looking. And then you pick a voice. There's a lot. They kind of, a lot of them sound ridiculous because they're getting, some of them get really close to like Link volumes or pitches where you're like, that's a surprisingly high-pitched voice coming out of that character. You try to pick your face based on these gestures. The laughs are pretty funny. That's the only one yeah, there it is. That's the only one I found that had like a particular like beast like growl to it. Like that guy put some work into that. Like, that's kind of neat. He kind of sounds like a jackass all the time. That's more or less what I went to. And there's some nice features here. You can see what your character looks like in the elements, because that's an issue with character creators, is the lighting that they use often isn't representative of what most of the game looks like. So I can put him in this like beach scene, put him in the shadows, then turn him around into the light. And it's like different situations with different harshnesses of light and different backgrounds, both for screenshot purposes and just like what will he look like when I'm playing the game. Not gonna lie, I kind of picked random bullshit options on the fly rather rapidly, but I think I like accidentally got to a color scheme that kind of works on some level. I thought this character would look like garbage because I was clicking on random stuff just to show examples, but like the pink and white actually looks kind of neat, but this is not my character. You may be disappointed to find I've already made my character, because there's the cool thing is you can, after going through those work, you can save your appearances for later and can just come back to them. So we already had a bunch of like planning involved with like what classes are we gonna pick, where are we gonna start, which characters we're gonna play, and so on. You can have them in their race costume, and you can put them in their underwear, and then they're like, what happened to all my shit? And then you can't pick the job option until you actually pick a job. But anyway, that was me just giving new people a chance to look at the... Whoa, I just randomized into a pretty decent looking character there. What is on your face? He's dancing. I think he's dancing. I'm not really sure, honestly. But here's some variation. They definitely lean in a particular direction. It's partly because this is a... Is it quit? Partly because this is load up. Yeah, they group up because that was the simp race. Oopsie. What did I just do? Shit. Did I miss the customized character option? There's the lost. And so they can also be randomized. And the Lost are primarily, they have the same facial options, but their primary thing is that they have a completely different color palette. So they have a bunch of blues and whites and purples, because that's sort of what the Ronso look like. But in both cases, you can just be really dark, and so there's overlap there. But here you get more of those purpley colors that you're used to with seeing like Kamari and his poor broken horn, and those other cats that bullied him. Anyway, I'm balancing the whole thing between, you know, preview this stuff for new players versus bringing this in for veterans and things. It's already on Lamia? Yeah, it didn't change. Anyway, let's load my character. This is the character I've already tweaked until I was happy with it. And he does it. He is very much in Ronso territory. Got the little face markings, the horn, the ear tufts, sort of like tiger stripe pattern, like a blue-purple color. I was pretty happy with this character. So let's go. That's gonna be what we're gonna be playing. Go ahead and confirm. No, not save appearance data. He's already saved. All right. Here's the weird shit. They want us to pick when we were born. Yeah, date of birth. I'm just gonna go with my birthday, even though you can't actually put your birthday because there are 12 months, but each month is 32 days long, so it doesn't really apply, but whatever. Then you pick a god. This is the god of war, symbolized by a spear, the god of love, symbolized by a moon, then a whole bunch of other ones. Wisdom, scroll, celestial bodies, spinning wheel, navigation, wave, traveler's walking stick, industry, hand, destruction, meteor, inquiry, sun, commerce, money, abundance, leaf, and space and time, hourglass. That's the basics. One of the main things I've found, I don't know that much about character creation, so I'm kind of going blind here, but I think they affect your resistances a little bit, and it kind of just made sense to go with an ice god because I'm playing as a Ronso inspired character. And I went with, so that, at this point, these are the 2 ice ones I saw. And it was like, do you want war spear or love moon? And I'm like, let's do goddess of love. Why not? Now you get to pick your classes. This shit's complicated. So this bottom left corner is what city we start in. So the, like, gladiator, pugilist is Ul'dah. Marauder is Limsa, Lominsa. Lancer is Gridania. Archer is Gridania. Conjurer is Gridania. Thaumaturge is Ul'dah. And then Arcanist is Limsa Lominsa. So gladiators become paladins, pugilists become monks, marauders become barbarians or something like that. Lancers become dragoons. Those people from like Legend of Dragoon and shit that like fly from the sky and like land on people with their spear. Archers become bards, which I was somewhat tempted by. Conjurers become 2 different things, I think, a healer and a DPS. Thaumaturges become black mages. Arcanists become stuff. I've lost track of these ones a little bit. But basically each of these becomes one other thing at level 30, and that's like the true version of that class, I guess. But there's another thing here. You can become a rogue, but only at level 10, and it's like that also has an assigned city. That's one of these. I forget which one. And then once you reach like later expansions, like level like 50 and whatnot, you can suddenly play as like a machinist or a gun something or a dancer or a red mage and stuff like that. So in order to get to certain classes, you just have to get to a certain level. And for those ones, it doesn't matter which character you picked at the beginning of the game, interestingly. But Final Fantasy XIV has an interesting thing where apparently you can change your class on the fly. Like not during a dungeon or whatever necessarily, but like you can just respec into a different class entirely on your character, and you'll keep all of your progress on the other class, and basically start the whole game over as a new class. And then once you've leveled up a bunch of different classes, you can just kind of hot swap between those instead of making new characters. And that's kind of interesting. I find that idea interesting. That does mean that I'm not necessarily tied to whatever class I pick, but I would have to level up whatever thing I switch to, unless it's one of those late game ones that starts off at level 50 or whatever, because I think you start those classes at level 50. But anyway, I pretty much tried to make a choice based on not to lie, like partially on aesthetics, like what class would look good for this race. And so I was like not super into certain casty options necessarily. I didn't really like the look of like rogue and ninja. I like rogues, but I don't like ninjas that much. Like when you're doing a bunch of jutsus and stuff, it kind of looks silly. Whereas being a sneaky rogue character is a kind of a different category. Some of these characters do really dramatic shifts at a certain point. Like a rogue becomes a ninja, and like an archer becomes a bard, and you're like, huh, that's not where I thought that was going to end up. Those aren't necessarily things that lead from one to another in most RPG universes, but apparently in this one they do. But also Gladiator and Marauder were off the table because they're both tanks, and in my head, you do not want to play a tank when you're learning a game, because tanking is usually the most important job that has to be done correctly, and it requires game knowledge and awareness and a bunch of other information. So this applies to Overwatch, it applies to WoW, and I think it applies to pretty much any MMO really, is that if you're going to play a multiplayer game, it's not usually best to start off as a tank because it can just go so poorly. So then with those melee characters off the table-ish, I was pretty much thinking like Archer or Pugilist, so Bard or Monk. And I pretty much lean towards Monk. I just kind of want to see this guy just bludgeoning things. So we're going to start off as a Pugilist, and this is rather convenient because Effie said he wanted to be a red mage, but we revealed that he can't be a red mage till he's level 50. So instead he's going to be a black mage, and Andrew was thinking of tanking, so he's going to be a gladiator. And that's really fucking convenient, because gladiators start off in Ul'dah, and pugilists start off in Ul'dah, and thaumaturges, which become black mages, start off in Ul'dah. So, fucking problem solved. The 3 classes that start off in the desert city are the 3 classes that we're going to be playing together. So this worked out overall. Oh yeah, this is a good example. I forgot that I can switch this now. So like there's the underwear view, race view, job view. When I talk about aesthetics. So you get a costume. This is a really oppressive interface, by the way. It's just in the way of everything. But you get an appearance. Does he have little wings? Jesus Christ. I kind of dig this one. You get thaumaturge. Don't really like this one so much, but that's the costume that they show in the character creator at least. I don't know if you start with it or what. Conjurer. It's like a white mage looking appearance. I think that conjurer can become a white mage or a summoner. There's your archer costume. I don't love it. Lancer. Extremely overkill. Marauder. I can dig it. That's the barbarian sort of appearance. Pugilist. I'm not in love with the color. But I don't even know if I have to wear this or if it's just an example of the class and what it could look like. I think there's some version of transmog in here somewhere. Then gladiator. That's the vague look of the classes. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our pugilist. This intro's taken a while, but that's fine. I don't care. Here I go. So switch to controller, I think? Yeah. So, Andrew has recommended that I play this game with a controller, so I'm gonna try that out. And we'll see about that. It's supposed to be all about combos and whatnot, and it's made for consoles. So it seems to reasonably translate to controllers, so we'll give that a good, and we'll give that a try and see how it goes. Selected Exos, just no? Lamia, how dare you? Let's get started. Oh Jesus, I have to name him, and he has 2 names. Both the forename and surname must be between 2 and 15 characters and not a total of more than 20 characters combined. Oh. There's a tug of war between how much you can fit in each one. Only letters, hyphens, and apostrophes can be used. The first character of either name must be a letter. Hyphens cannot be used in succession or placed immediately before or after apostrophes. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta think about a name for a bit now. There's a randomize button. Goran Jovash. Dubinya Votyash Harris. Oh my goodness. Demir Anatalyash. Yeah, there's a lot of Yashes. Zelimir Nintaj. There's a lot of Ashes. Why is there so many Ashes? Is that a... Huh. I wonder if I should incorporate a Yash into my name then, if that seems to be like... Jovash. Miodrag Jovash. Miodrag Jovash. Huh. That seems to be indicative of how the species naming goes. I do like to have names that match, like the context. So this is what I do is when I'm playing, even when I'm playing WoW, I'll often hit the randomize over and over again and kind of get a weird feel for how the names often do. And then I'll make a new one either off the top of my head or by merging different names I saw together. Just to try to like have a different feel for each character based on how they tend to be named. They're big on the Vashes and the Yashes at the end of the names.
Have come and gone since that day. many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called.
Zev Dargavash. Yep. Fucking Blitzball references. Let's go. So he's named. My goal is to play... Fuck. About to say that my goal is to play until I get to whatever the end of the intro is, but that fucks my plan. Okay, so that didn't work. Shit. Let's try Exodus. Yeah. Everything's still the same. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. I think all the world is currently full. Oh, okay. I literally cut the recording right when I finished saying that last word, and then it let me in, I guess, so... that queue time of 37 people was over, like, boom. Instant. Alright, so short wait. Just a moment of despair at the idea of maybe having to wait, but then it goes away.
Hey, you.
Oh, it's not quite the voice I was going for. Wait. We're doing this where we wake up on the back of a wagon? Oh, man. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Oh, yeah? Feeling the effects of the Aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. You there, halt!
What's this all about?
Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. How did I see it coming so early? Amalja, to arms, to arms! Is this another faction coming in? Yep. Wait, what am I looking at there? 7 hells, consider this a warning, now go, all of you! What were those? I didn't get a good look. What? Evil lizards? Ew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them brass blades, lad. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and Pedlin's my trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Just my garments, not the fact that I'm a lion? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? So, power, glory, or fortune. Suddenly I speak. I'm not just a silent protagonist forever. To win glory, I guess. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there'll be more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Yeah? It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds are the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal, because they're named after specifically being loyal to the Queen. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no signs of stopping. Of course, the lizard men, that's the Amalja, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold, Ul'dah, jewel of Thenalan, where folk turned sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and it's onto the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me, prattle. Putting up with me, prattle. I wasn't quite ready for the way he speaks. He never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
What a confusing way to express a Roman numeral. Is it Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy V? You'll never know. Woo! No one draws Roman numerals like that. Why are they doing this to us? Oi, adventurer, over here. Aye, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Ha! Because he just arrived off a carriage. Name's Wymond. My business is knowing every bugger else's. Oh, everyone else's name. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this once, like. So my current goal is to play up into the point where I see other people in the world, because that should be the indication that I'm in, like, the real game now, and I can play with my friends. But I guess I'm gonna have to go and find what's apparently called a Aether Crystal to jump servers, because this is already a mess. So Andrew's character was on Excalibur, but I guess it's like a legacy server or something like that, and you can't make characters there or whatever the fuck's going on there. So Effie made a character on Lamia, and then Andrew made a character on Lamia too, because apparently he can't use his existing character to play the main story of Realm Reborn. He can only replay the stories of the expansions, was apparently the problem, so he has to make a new character, despite being a game that you don't normally have to make new characters in for most reasons, just for the purpose of coming along with us. But then I tried to make a character on Lamia, and now I couldn't, so now I'm on Exodus, is what I clicked on a minute ago. So we'll see how many fucking complications this introduces. Hopefully at some point we can do like a realm transfer, if there are any conflicts caused by this. Or maybe we'll find out the hard way this entire first day is a wash and we have to start over on another I don't know. I wasn't ready for this complication. I thought we would just fucking play a video game together. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalin. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Gamepad. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wymond. I do not want to open a web browser right now, no. Oh god, D-pad. Okay, so D-pad is a cursor? Oh, I selected that guy with it. Oh, that's different. Okay. You move around with the left stick. You can toggle auto run with right bumper. Your character. Don't be like that, friend. I promise I'll make it worth your while. That was me hitting auto run. So if I tap left bumper, because I have to be moving when I do it. Okay. So then you then keep running in that direction. Left trigger are my different hotbars, so that's when you get even more options. Because right now I have... Yeah, this is a lot. So that's 8 actions that pop up on the face buttons and the D-pad when I'm holding left trigger, and then here's 8 that show up when I'm pressing right trigger. And then there's whatever is above those. I'm actually not sure what that is that's above those. That's like an additional layer of actions. That's interesting. It's definitely one interesting way to try to figure out how to map a ton of actions to a controller in a way that I've never quite seen before. It might explain why the game's kind of playable in this way. Honestly, like, it sounds kind of impractical and messy and all that, but like, as somebody who's played WoW and whatnot, like, at some point, like, I like to use hotkeys for like the first 5 numbers on my keyboard, and then after that, everything to the right of those first 5 things, I'm pretty much using my mouse to click on those because it's too awkward to reach for them and without losing my place on the keyboard and fucking up. So I pretty much like, I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I use Shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the other buttons on the screen I pretty much have to click on. So I use like, I put all my less used stuff way the hell over there. So having everything mapped to face buttons is definitely more reachable. There's just the stretch of can you memorize what's essentially not only 8 actions, but like 16 actions. Like, so it's 2 actions per face button and 2 actions per D-pad. It's definitely gonna take the extremeness of Ghost of Tsushima's bizarre control scheme and get even further exaggerated in that direction. So that'll be interesting. Ooh. And then right bumper. Oh my fucking god, you also have 8 hotbars. Like, this is like a emote hotbar, I think. Or maybe it's like different menus? Oh yeah. So that's my, that's how you access all your menus, is via that hotbar. That's interesting. Okay. The hold right bumper, you press right bumper plus left on the D-pad is all of your menu items. Right bumper plus Y is my starting bar. That's somewhat awkwardly unrelated actions, but okay. Boot shine. So that's what's going on actually, is those names that are showing up on the second layer above the icons are actually just the names of the icons. It's just explaining what my actions are. So right trigger plus B is boot shine. It's a funny name for an attack. Map is... ooh. Subcommands. So right now it's trying to get me to do a thing, so it has subcommands, but otherwise it's the map display. Y is jump. So you cycle through party members with left and right, and targets that you can target as an enemy and whatnot, up and down. It'll take some getting used to, but it's interesting. Close. There we go. How do you do, sir? So it's saying initiate quests. Probably just saying walk up to them and click on them. Yeah, it's just there's an exclamation point. This is pretty normal. Sup. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to the quicksand and speak to Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. Bum 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 bum. Duty list. It's just saying it's gonna show up under my map, basically. You can have 5 quests under your map. Gotcha. Selecting the title will open up the quest journal. I'll just ask Andrew whenever I get stuck. That's the easy way. Oh my fucking god. Are you really showing me this yellow text on a yellow background? That is unreadable. There we go. I just have to look up. You guys know what's happening right now. You know what we're doing right now. If I can figure out which thing. System config? Controllers? Where is my lookin' version? Here we go. There's a character configuration menu. Ah, fuck. I unselected the menu. Why is this weirdly hard? Shit. Fuck it. Mouse. There we go. We're good. We're fine. Gamepad. Third person camera. Reverse Y-axis. There we go. I fixed it. That was alright. The good news is I always have keyboard and mouse if I need it, so the options are there. Oh fuck. How do I zoom out? Mouse wheel? Okay. I somehow got zoomed in. Okay. Is there a run? I guess there's usually not, because MMOs usually have really fixed movement speeds. So I need to speak with Momodi. Momodi? There you are. Quicksand. Complete the quest by speaking with the NPC. I'm sure I'm fine. I'm sure I don't need to have quests explained necessarily.
Why, hello there! Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you come to the right place. And if not, you'll have to die. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. Ma'am, I am blue. Unlucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Eorzean, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Damn. Aye. The people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. They sure look like they're feeling loss right now. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin getting foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. Is this the plot of Final Fantasy XI? They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned.
Or is it, wait, is this the plot of Final Fantasy XIV, the cancelled version that they took down and then deleted and replaced with a different game because it was really bad the first time? Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame my recollections of those brave heroes are all jumbled as those of the Calamity itself. Maybe that's why it's called a Realm Reborn, because it's specifically they had to like kill the previous Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. And so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. All right then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand too. Annie Road. Let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name on the register, neat as you can. Zev Dargavash. Why ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue. It does. It does, because I specifically made a point to say it a lot out loud. So I was like, yeah, that sounds alright. Alright, Mr. Dargavash. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. Oh, what the fuck?
At least it said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed.
What is this tiny Cao Cao?
Be grateful. You were given a fourth chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum.
No, please, mercy.
Well, ain't that a sorry night? Ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I'll doubt you'll end up like him. But maybe. Maybe. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, just pay me a visit. Don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing all the gentlemen's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Annie Road, welcome to Ul'dah, Zeph. Time to take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you about our fair city. I'm actually starting to wonder how long this intro is. I'm legitimately actually running out of time before it's time for our multiplayer thing. I'm gonna be late. I didn't know this could get this complicated. This concludes the introductory tutorial. Oh, maybe we're good. You've taken the first step as an adventurer. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Or I could just not. Bye! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. That's the sound. But I just hit level 2. Yep. Under my hotbars here, there's a health bar, an MP bar, and then below that's my experience. And then there's whatever the fuck is happening in the bottom right corner. Like, what is that? Are those my bags? Like maybe those 2 vertical bars are my inventory, like my worn equipment, and then the 4 grids are like my bags of equipment. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others in their unique icon. So that's the main story, is the flaming one. And then this one's tied to new things. Duties or features you've yet to unlock. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll talk to her. Wants to help you perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around to Eorzea would be a damn sight more trouble than it is. Of course, you still need to attune them before you can use them. Make sure you do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned to an Aetheryte before, Zev? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like you yourself might need. You might say that everything's on sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay any more than you ought, Zev. There's plenty as... What is this phrasing? There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle an unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think that no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, and before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folks are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that if you're willing to give as much as you get, the opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guilt to your name. Oh, hi. What am I? No one looks like me. What am I? What does this mean? No one's even questioning. This is just a giant cat man. I can't get a beat on how common this is. I'm imagining not especially common because he's an expansion race. Loaded. Ah, there's people all of a sudden. I guess we made it. That was the threshold for actually getting there. Main menu. The main menu grants quick access. Quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. The main menu is... There's the character screen, and then there's the exclamation point. So the exclamation point must be the duties. This is a lot, but yeah. So bear with me. It'll be like when we started playing Monster Hunter and stuff like that, where I just gotta adapt to a giant, complicated thing that's dumping information on me constantly. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon icon will appear when you enter a sanctuary. You get a rested bonus. The rested bonus is just like in, yeah. Yeah, so you have a rested bonus just like in WoW, where you get a bonus experience whenever you rest to help you catch up, basically, if you're online less than your friends or something like that. Or just kind of a incentive to have you come back. That person named themselves after Tifa. Inns in cities as well as various other, yeah. So just go to an inn. This is a familiar system. My god, there's a lot of these. So press X will bring up the map. I guess it's already there. So I guess maybe this thing is a bigger one. Yeah, yep, there's a map, but a different map. Can I look around on the? Yep, right stick is look around on the map. That's helpful in addition to my mini map. Okay, so now the next objective, besides ignoring all the ones they just said, now I need to try to find the Aether. Actually, that is one of my goals, isn't it?
Attune yourself to the Aetherite. I'm thinking the Aetherite might be the Aether Crystal I'm looking for. We shall see.
Okay, so how do we want to continue? Because you're technically on a different server.
Yeah, so do you want to guide me to how to get to yours? Because I have no idea where I am.
Sure. So open your map, and let's see. You're gonna be at the Adventure Guild. Scroll to the left until you see a giant crystal. Should say the Ul'dah Aethernet Plaza.
Aetherite Plaza.
Or Aetherite, yeah.
There's no sprint button, right?
There is.
There is?
Sorry, there's no sprint button. There's a sprint spell that you can cast.
It's funny how, like, I'm used to not being able to run on keyboard and mouse in an MMO, but once you give me a controller, I'm like, click left stick sprint? What? I gotta run faster.
Yeah.
Like, immediately I'm, like, looking for the option. The Lord Croieto. God, there's such a cloud of names everywhere around here. Alright. I found the Aetherite.
Okay,
I guess
go
I
ahead and touch
select
it. Yeah.
There we go.
Give it a nice little touch. And then...
Attuning. There we go.
Alright, all attuned?
Oh, I've got attunement dialogue to read.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just do that real quick. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. Well, that will be 100,000 guild, if you please, sir. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. Just look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. The crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies that are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perhaps you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells must make direct use of Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. Given that there is an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Return learned. I can now use the return because I got my Hearthstone. Gotcha. Okay, that's that guy done.
There we go.
I think it's teaching me that I have a Hearthstone now.
Yeah, basically.
The return spell. We'll figure it out. All right, back to trying to use this thing now that I've attuned myself to it. Visit another world server. And you guys are on Lamia?
Yes.
We're on Lamia.
Yeah, Lamia.
All right, let's find out whether or not it lets me in or if it's like full fuck you. In which case, I guess you guys could just come here.
Should. Yeah, we might be able to, yeah.
It's working.
We wouldn't be able to. Okay.
I'm now on a black screen waiting for it to make it over to there.
Perfect.
There we go. World visit, I'm just going to assume that this isn't that important and skip it. Okay. There's Nakalina Lackle.
Yep.
I'm Zev Darkovash.
I see that. I'm going to send you a friend request.
I noticed that every single character was named Vash or Yash and all the cats. And so I just used two Ronso Blitzball players, Darga and Zev, and used that as my name.
Wait a second.
Hey, that works.
Social friends list. No, I crap, I clicked on the wrong thing and I have to start over. There's a terrifying number of menus. I'm actually scared.
Yeah, there's a lot of menus.
Accept friend request. Are you in a party with Effie already?
Yeah. So Effie just needs to add you. Where are you, Effie?
You should be able to invite him.
I cannot.
I'm just wandering around the city.
You went and made a cat. You went and made a rabbit lady after all.
There we go.
Yeah, because when I found out I couldn't
Now
replay
you
the
should be
Realm
able to.
Reborn stories, I was like, okay, well, I'm
Are
going
you dressed
to
as the
create
Final
a rabbit.
Fantasy VIII guy with the
I
gun
don't
sword?
want to talk about it. Look, it's
Because you seem to be dressed as the Final Fantasy VIII guy.
no, it's just the same outfit. It's just cosplay. Don't worry
Already
about
remember.
it.
So Solar Door Valve. How do I?
Yeah, that's Effie.
So large
Subcommands. There we go.
Yeah. All right,
It's like it's in here somewhere. I need to turn Effie way the hell up.
Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
Friend request. Yes.
Blip. Joining a party. I'm gonna skip you too, because that's 6 pages about joining a party. All right, so where are you on the story, Effie?
I'm
I just completed the bitch boy quest and picked up my.
'Cause I'm on the 3-stage.
and that's it.
I'm on the visit 3 places quest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
let's go do
the
that.
introduction quest to get rid of that.
What?
And
Oh, clicking left
What?
stick draws weapons and puts me into a combat
Yeah.
stance.
Yeah, puts you into combat.
I'm a little disappointed that the pugilist doesn't just punch people with hands.
I mean,
Well, the
close enough.
use of brass knuckles is a little disappointing, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Visit the Pugilist Guild. Shit.
On your map, if you press X to open your map, you can view. You can view where your guild is, or it's
I'm
Pugilist. I think is the second is Steps of Thrall. Yeah.
It looks like every single exit takes me to the Steps of Thal.
No, there is one. Western Thalaland,
Where am I now? Shit.
but Central
I'm up here.
Thanalan and Western Thanalan are the exits out of this city. But Steps of
Thanalan.
Thrall, Steps of Thal are where your stuff is. All the guilds are.
I guess
By the
that's
way,
the
go ahead and,
weird flaming symbol.
Yes, the weird flaming symbol is where you need to go.
There we go. Guild receptionist. I guess I'll mute and read this shit.
Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of the pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our rolls, for there is no better place in all the realm to train our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism, as we know it, can be traced back to the staging of barehanded bouts in the Colosseum. These contestants attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst the chaotic interminglings of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, and she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on a fully armed and armored gladiators, effortlessly bested a lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, when people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it was her that the Pugilist Guild owed its existence. The art of practicing here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she was once built. And there it is, a brief history of the guild. There's a lot of dialogue. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Really? Okay. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. It's like a whole process. I guess that was just me visiting. I should get the quest. Are you ready to present yourself for the guildmaster's inspection? Okay. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the blood sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Now go and show him the fighting spirit that burns within you. He's just over here. Past time you got your ass back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? That's embarrassing. You thought I was somebody else, didn't you? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to gods. What? You here to enroll? Oh, well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer in the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarg. I feel like your fucking bones would snap if you tried to move that fast. It just turns out, oh, there it goes. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. That's not what you did. That wasn't talking. He talks with his fists. You ought to speak more, son. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath, but where was I? Ah, right, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn that the path to the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance? Yes. Yes, you have the fighting spirit. I could see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, son. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanalan. Get out here as we put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Get here when the deed is done. They just sent me out on a quest? Okay. What's this guy? Motivational speaking. Galther does not like the way you're looking at him, but let it pass if you deliver a message for him. Hey, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Diddy-Lotta? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that bleeding whoreson. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard, it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. If I see that little shit's face, I'll end up pounding him to a bloody pulp, like as not. So you go and tell him. Okay. Sure.
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, I'm officially
accepting.
a pugilist.
Hey.
Now I need to go to the fucking markets. Sorry.
Yep, and there are so many quests around the city.
Yeah. I'm trying to prioritize just doing this quest first before we try to run around.
Pick up anything else? Yeah.
Just because we could like pick them up as a group or whatever.
Yeah.
And read
that's
it
what
out
we
if we
were
want
talking
to. Right, yeah. Sorry about the rough start, but the game doesn't make it easy either.
about. Nope. No, that's fine.
But it might be neat to know what's happening in a game. After so much MMO gameplay where you just be like, oh, quest, except
Final Fantasy is more than
turn
happy
in.
to tell you about everything. Every detail.
Yeah, this place is loaded. And then we'll go out and do all these quests together, and then also help each other do our personal
Way quests.
faction quests. Wait, I'm not going. Fuck.
Yeah, because I gotta go kill things outside of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of stuff to do outside of the city.
Yep, star marmots, excuse me, huge hornets and snapping shrews. I gotta go
I've
kill.
got all 3 of those plus ladybugs.
Am I going to Central Thanalan?
Whoa!
I'm trying to get to the markets. How do I get to the markets?
No, you're going up to. You want to go to the steps. Steps of Thal.
Steps of
Am I-
Thalon.
Am I in the steps? I think I am in the steps of Theld.
Don't know where you are. No, I think you're in the steps of.
These maps are noise.
Yeah, there's so.
You could turn off a lot of this stuff.
Where's the where's the markets?
Oh yeah, you are in here. So the markets are. Where are you actually? God, I can't even see you.
chat's telling us to just ignore the side quest and only play the main quest, or we're over level.
I mean,
that's fine. You can definitely get all the way to 60 by just doing main story quests. Side quests are all for you.
And
Yeah,
I guess we could probably just focus that then. Oh, I think I finally found the fucking icon.
It might be ideal to do that just because it leaves more stuff to do when you choose a new like class to level up. So you're not
oh yeah,
stuck.
you're right, because yeah, you can.
Yeah, they're saying to use the side quest for alts.
Yeah.
For extra
Yeah,
experience.
Well, that'll actually be useful for when I switch over to Red Mage.
Red Mage, yeah.
I assume you guys already talked to Sesoroga about the markets.
You'll already be 60 when you switch to Red Mage, but
So,
yeah.
so I'll be right back to talk to this guy.
And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Sesoroga. What can I do for you? As you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace, very well. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do this for free? Surely you suggest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Ul'dah for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Mistress Momori instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive.
I doubt anyone's brief in this game.
You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Ul'dah's markets have been have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Villebrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer, a deadlier sword perhaps, or a shinier trinket, whatever it is, the exchange will have it. To the north you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials.
I've never even thrown an attack yet in this game. I don't even know how to play yet.
And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and assortment of other useful items for sale.
Like, we got attacked on a wagon at the beginning of the intro. I thought we'd fight once, just so I would have an idea of what gameplay it looks like.
Seek out a particular merchant, or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially when a coin's concerned. That is the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. In regards to Momori, my regards to Momori, now off to you.
I got the Chamber of Rule.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I forgot the Alchemist Guild.
I've talked to that person now. Now I need to go back to the quicksand. Should I just use the Hearthstone? What's the cooldown on Hearthstone?
Teleport
no, don't use that.
900. Oh, it's 900 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to use the Hearthstone. Just go to an Aether Shard. Any of the small little crystals will take you back there.
There's one on this map?
There's one. Yeah, there's like 8 of them.
Sorry, the screen's just covered in noise, so it's gonna take some time to figure out what I'm even looking for.
So
maybe it's
turn
this
around.
Thing. There we go.
Yep, that thing right there. Go ahead and touch that and attune to it. And then once you're done attuning to it, you can click it again, and it will show you all the places you can teleport to instantly in town.
Yeah. Wait. No. Fuck.
And then you can teleport to the Adventurers Guild.
How do I use it? There we go.
Click it again.
No,
yeah,
it was,
so first you have to...
selecting is surprisingly hard.
Oh, yeah.
The Steps of Nald.
Hey, I
No,
got all of them.
I don't have any triple triad cards. What am I gonna do while I wait for you guys? Shit.
Do a flip.
I can't. Can't flip. Wait, I know what I can do. I can finish my bar.
I assume you've already done the dialogue for going back to Momodi.
The bartender? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I said,
already
just
done
finished
that.
up the entrance quest just to make sure
Shit, I
that we
just
don't
got
have
lost
any
again.
real crap to do.
That is possible.
I went to the wrong staircase.
Oh.
That would do it.
Because it's just a big circle. So I just thought I was already at the right staircase in the circle.
Alright. Where you at right now, Andrew?
Didn't save my favorites? You son of a bitch. I'm at the... I'm in...
Bloop, mute.
How was your tour of the city, Zav? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ul'dah's a big place. It's with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand.
I think they used that text in Monster Hunter when they did like a crossover.
You found your way to the quicksand, friend. As you can see, we cater to a clientele with an adventurous streak. With the chaos left in the wake of the calamity, the townsfolk will be needing the help of my patrons more than ever.
We must rebuild. Not available because I have to be level 4. Let's see, toggle.
Not a face bomb.
Okay, so I turned that into her, but it seems like the next story quest you can't do till you're level 4.
Yeah, you should have a quest from your
So we're gonna do our class quest.
your guild.
Is that the goal?
Yeah, dude. Yep, your class
Okay.
quest will get you up there.
So we're gonna group out, figure out how to get outside. How do we get outside?
Oh, we know how to get it. I know how
Let's
to get
go.
inside.
How do I find you guys? Which way do we want to go?
We're in the
Yeah, we're in the same building as you.
tavern right now.
I'm outside.
We're at the front door. Oh.
You're outside. How? What?
You just
Oh, there
didn't,
you are.
just didn't see me walk out.
So fast.
Do we go?
Big cat
Do we go
man.
this
You
way?
walk out.
Or
Yep, that is the way.
I desperately need a guide. There's so many icons.
We are now outside.
Yeah,
of the
you'll-
sanctuary.
You'll get. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to read now. So get ready.
Get ready. What about battle?
Yep,
And achievements.
battle and achievements
Oh
and a
god.
bunch of other
I'm
stuff.
not reading achievements. That can't be important, can it?
Could
Probably
be.
not.
It's just achievements, right? You
Yeah,
get
it's just
them when you
achievements.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Select stuff with the D-pad. Oh jeez.
I'm unauthorized to summon a mount. What is the point of being here then?
I feel like I already intuited how to fight. I saw the 2
It's not-
triggers
you
worth
played
of
WoW.
buttons.
Yeah, it's not tough.
Oh, hold on. Wait for. Oh, well.
I don't think I need to figure. I don't think I need to read this. Fuck. Oh, bumper. There we go. I was like, how do I get back to my D-pad 1? Oh, there's my sprint button, isn't it? Go away, high quality. Fuck. There we go. All right. I just skipped like 6 set layers of thing. One day I'll hit something. What are you guys' objectives?
I need to kill 3 merits, 3 hornets, 3 snapping shrews.
Yeah, same here.
Yep, marmots, horns. I have not managed to hit anything yet. Shit.
Get
There
him.
we go. I did it. As far as I'm aware, I have 1 button so far.
Oh,
Which is
you
called-
might need to go to your
it's called-
actions and
it's
traits.
It's
Oh,
called,
that's a giant tortoise.
boot shine.
Decided to attack me. All right then.
Nice. Oh, you got a level 12 elephant or turtle on you. You might want
That's
to
a
run.
big turtle. Or we could all fight the turtle.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
Wow, targeting is hard.
Oh, wait, he's not fighting right now.
Targeting's really hard.
Oh shit.
Let's see where. I'm just trying to hit something.
Oh, it's aggroed on somebody again.
It was on me. Just ran away from it.
Why are we being mean to marmots? Like terrifying Japanese hornets, I get, but what's wrong with marmots?
We want their skin.
That's not nice. He's
Well,
even
then
a
they
star
shouldn't be-
marmot. Like
Are these
he used to be
snapping shrews
revered,
that we need to
probably.
kill?
Then they shouldn't have been born with skin. I need to kill snapping shrews, but I don't see no snapping shrews.
Yeah, I don't either.
Where the hell are you hiding them snapping? Oh, there they are.
Is there an interface element that helps find them?
Your heads-up display. You can.
Yeah. Or you can press your map and it'll show you the location where you should go and look for stuff.
Does sprint cost anything, or is it just a cooldown?
Nope. It's just cooldown.
There's a shrew.
It's very shrew.
When I thought about it, I was like, I'm not really sure what a shrew looks like when I think about it. And that's not what I thought it looked like at all. What am I looking at? Why does it look like a blobfish with legs?
Yes.
I'm dying.
Bar?
He's alone right now.
I got some triple aggro. And it collectively
yeah,
led to
that
some
does
bad
happen.
news. Oh, there's that giant turtle. Is the turtle neutral?
Hey,
He's
level
just
up.
chill?
Yeah,
You
That's
okay.
level 12.
It's neutral.
He's chill out
So-
as long as you don't attack him.
have to
So
make him mad at you.
things that automatically attack you have a red triangle next to their name instead of the blue little icon there. Blue is passive. It means like,
heads
yeah,
up.
okay. Oh god, some of the turtle.
Is he mad at me?
Apparently.
Ooh, pugilist forms. Time to learn how my character actually works.
Okay. No, it's aggroing on me.
Unlike other
Stop
melee
it.
like classes, I
Stop
don't use
aggroing
weapon
me.
skill combos,
Stop it.
whatever that means.
It'll be okay. No one's gonna help me attack this.
I am.
All right, well then I'm gonna die. Keith, you left us.
I'm trying to read my really complicated monk description that came up on my screen. Are you guys trying to fight the 12 or something?
We would have killed
Would have
it,
beaten it
but
if
I-
you'd been there.
Yeah, I didn't have enough health to tank it.
Oh, I thought we were trying to avoid them.
Yeah, funnily enough, our tank is not tanking.
Not yet, nope.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm not a tank.
Yeah, no, we need another damage dealer before we can take that thing down. Either way, we are now ready to go here. I can head back.
Everyone's talking. This game's talking about weapon skills, and I don't know what that means.
I have no idea.
It's like, unlike other melee classes, pugilists do not use a system of weapon skill combos. Instead, weapon skills are used to cycle through the 3 unique battle forms. And I'm like, what? You just threw a bunch of words at me, and none of them, they're all in reference to other words I don't know either.
So go to, I would open up your, what's it called? Open up your abilities and traits, or your actions and traits. So press start under character. There's actions and traits.
Actions and traits.
Yep. And this is where you can find your abilities. It shows you every ability you'll have all the way to...
No, I never made it to what you were saying in the first place. I have no idea how to get there.
Press start.
Oh, not the character menu.
No.
Or, fuck. Actions,
it's
traits,
under-
okay. There's a character
Yeah.
tab and a character menu in the character tab. So I was there.
So yeah, actions and traits. And then you can see all of your abilities. So you can, like, what I did is I put all of them onto my hotbar already because
Yeah.
I'll get them all eventually. But underneath roll, if you go to roll, that's where you have some abilities. Same with, I've never played a pugilist, so I don't actually know where if you have, I don't think you have performance, right?
There's a performance tab that's grayed out right now.
Okay, yeah, then you don't have performances. Yeah, it should be, you should have stuff under roll. Should give you abilities.
At
don't have
level
anything
8,
under
I
there?
get second wind.
Okay. And then I think extra is where your Oh no, never mind. Sorry, that's a lie. Okay, yeah. I don't know what.
I can only use True Strike when I'm in raptor form. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I think you'll. Do you not see?
Okay, Boot Shine puts me into raptor form.
Yeah.
And then True Strike can be used in raptor form, but only from an enemy's behind. And that puts me into Coeurl form. Oh boy. Oh god, the tutorial's gone. Well, never reading that.
You can go back to it.
Opening that other menu got rid of it.
Yeah, you can go back to a tutorial anytime by going to System and Active Help. And you can look through all the tutorial.
As he's not even paying attention and running away from you.
So I can only Coeurl from behind. I can only True Strike behind enemies, so I guess I need a tank to do that? I assume enemies don't just not phase me. That'd be weird.
Andrew's running a tank.
Yeah, so when I'm tanking something, you can run up behind it and do your ability.
Alright, I gotta make my way real quick to the Thaumaturgist Guild.
I gotta make my way to Western.
Making my way downtown.
Somebody give me a ride on their 2-mount. Please. Please.
Oh, that sounds very familiar.
Fuckers can fly. Take me over there.
I can't wake up.
My other character just flies away the moment he leaves any gate. Just gone. I love it. Beautiful.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to this asshole. Ah, you're back. And none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. You've gotten off to a fine start, son. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within, you'll find the names of various creatures, opponents you might hone your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Zev, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha. So I need to hit level 5. Quest complete. Using items. Just go to your inventory, right?
You guys don't have an Aether Shard, right? No. Okay.
Now I've got a hunting log.
Alright, I'm gonna head
Oh,
back.
yeah. Kill... Yeah, you want to kill anything that has a icon next to it for the hunting log. Oh, God.
Got like a ripple effect.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it's got the ripple effect for the...
It's like 2 halves of a ring is like the icon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's actually...
Oh, it's a palico. I was like, wait a minute. I had like recoil for a second. I'm like, wait. Am I in the right game? Because it's just straight up a palico wandering around. I'm like, wait.
But just as a heads up, there's also Monster Hunter mounts. So
of course,
just be ready to see like a Rathalos.
I'm not surprised that there are crossovers.
Just
like
running around.
automata stuff.
Yeah, some
Who
people will be
needs
dressed
world
up as automata
coherence?
stuff.
Yeah, right?
There is road coherence. It's
I
canon.
mean, for crying out loud, they had the
Didn't you
Witcher
play the
stuff running
quest?
around here, so... They're running around in Monster Hunter World, so...
Trihardosaurus Flex.
Is that someone's name?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm back at the quicksand place when you guys are ready.
Well, youngling, how you finding our fine Ul'dah then? Get your bearings around you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. The name of Papa Sean. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. You no doubt he'll have some work for you. Dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east, you'll come up upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you.
Well,
All right.
thanks.
Papa
Jeez.
Sean. Papa Sean's Pizza.
Papa Sean's
Wow.
Pizza.
I wasn't ready for that name when I saw it, especially when I registered what I was reading. Like, excuse me? Whoop. We don't use
this the right way?
stairs. We're barbarians.
Is this the right way?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yep. I just had to double check.
Outside of the Gate of Nald into central Thanalan. Then head east.
My character started his quests in Lisma, so
Is the
Yeah,
day-night
so did
cycle based on real
mine.
life?
But
hold on, I gotta do my hunting log.
Oh yeah,
right.
Star Marmot. Fuck it up. No, select it. Damn it.
I think it counts.
I'm surprised there's no like auto select. You have to specifically like select them every attack. No,
Yeah,
no,
there's
fuck.
not. Oh, you got some hornets on
How do
me.
you? Fuck. How do I target enemies?
A.
A?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I was doing at all. Oh, that's way easier. Shit, I thought I'd use the D-pad.
No. D-pad is how you target yourself. Or target other people. Or actually, I'm sorry. No, you can press A and then the left and right D-pad will cycle through nearby enemies. If you press up and down, it cycles through your teammates. Okay, I think I have my hunting logs filled with marmots.
How do you
I got
tell?
a huge hornet.
How do you tell what its progress is?
The symbol goes away.
Okay,
If you don't see a symbol next to the marmot name, then you've done enough for the hunting log.
but now the
yeah,
hornets
we should
have
probably
one.
go real quick pick up.
The hornets have them? Help you kill hornets.
We're back to fighting the same enemies again.
Yeah. Well, there's also the snapping shrews are on that list too.
Are
We
they?
go take them out real quick. Yeah.
Let's go beat them up. Snapping shrew, I choose
I mean, we have to
you
head this way anyway, so.
to die.
Big strike. There we go.
I love that its name is just Huge Hornet.
Yeah, it's a really big hornet. It's scurry.
Like, these ones are like, you know,
Oh, hey.
like snapping shrew, something that it does. This one's just, no, it's just a fucking big hornet. Oh,
All right. You mind if we go back inside real quick?
Additional
now that we're level 5 and
ding.
pick up our other quests.
We could. How close
Wait,
is?
why don't we
well,
just finish the story
yeah.
mission? It's right here.
Is it right
it's
here?
literally right here? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it's literally right here.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep.
First.
We must rebuild.
Yep.
Papa
Who's got this
Shrew.
one?
Who wants to be Papa Sean?
I'll be Papa Sean. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, hmm? I am Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you, I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldahs work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Oh my god, what a lot of talking. Okay, give me some of these thigh-high boots, young man.
Altered thigh boots.
And talk to him again.
All right.
How do I tell which one I want? Disciple of War? What's a Disciple
it's
of
just a
War?
quest. That's what you are.
Oh.
So there's Disciple of War, which is
So I want the thigh
physical
boots.
combat. Yeah. And then there's Disciple of Magic, which is what Effie is.
Speaking of which, my equipment is it's not in my inventory. Why is it not in my inventory? What? Oh, armory chest, right. Derp. Equip. Oh.
Let me know when you're ready to start reading again.
Yeah, I already opened it.
Oh. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch of the dispatch yard as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Papa,
Wow.
Sean, are you okay? Jesus Christ.
Dark fast.
Do you need some comfort food?
God.
Oh
How do
my
I
God.
put-
Papa,
Damn, Square. Holy crap, man.
Wait, how do I
Damn, Papa.
equip?
When you
There we go.
hear your family. Like,
All right.
When you hear you're the family, that's the only reason I haven't killed myself yet.
God.
It's like, oh my fucking God. Let's see. Delivered pretzels. We gotta deliver pretzels, you guys. Let's go.
Yep.
There's one right
Hold
here.
on. Wait, Andrew.
Wait for what? What's that?
No, I was just putting.
Oh,
putting
it's
my
literally
thighs
all the
on.
way up there. Okay.
Oh, you also have a nightmare follower. Oh, yours is Fran from 12, I think.
Yeah.
I wish it was daytime right now.
All right. I guess I got this guy.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Halt!
Almost.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks, and tell him that I only wish I could repair the favor. Alright, that's guys done.
No probs, dude. Just tone it down a bit.
Yeah, no kidding.
That guy's like straight to gun out. Just on your knees, man.
Put
What?
the pretzel on the ground and hands above your head.
The sun skip guy is just fucking stalking me everywhere. Every time I went to the stone, I kept seeing him around. Now he was just standing there with a pickaxe, staring at a wall. Everywhere I go, sun skip appears. Whoever the fuck that is. Servile
Alright,
Titan Swarm.
3 people running up on him.
Who's got a little slave name?
12, save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn.
Now kill
You
him.
might say, "Oh, realm reborn."
Ha 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 ha.
Dun, dun, dun,
They
dun,
talk-
dun, dun, dun,
So
dun.
earlier they were talking about there was mystic heroes that saved the day, but no one remembers them anymore, and there's like foggy memory of how that middle period ended and so on. Were they just talking about the defunct 14 that they took down and replaced with this game when they
Yes.
made a Realm Reborn?
Yes.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That's the that is
That's
the
the joke.
way they fixed the plot.
Alright, Andrew. Your turn. Be the guy who definitely is on edge.
Let's see. Okay. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. For me? From Papa Sean? A Twilight pretzel? My favorite. How did you know? Or how did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting.
That's odd profession you've chosen then, buddy.
Yeah, are you in the right? Should you get a? Should you be making the pretzels? Like, why are you here? All right, let's go see Papa Sean. Oh wait, no. Yes, let's go see Papa Sean. Let's go see him before he kills himself.
Oh, got this sprint choice. How much of a speed boost is it?
It's not much, honestly.
Yeah, it's not too.
It's like a 30% increase or something. All right.
Oh my god, it's
You've
glowing.
returned, and with a deal few pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you.
Are you being followed around right now by a Final Fantasy VII like menu selection cursor?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure that I'm not imagining the shit happening right now.
Oh man, I actually have a proper staff now. What is this nonsense? I don't have this piddly little wand anymore.
Oh god.
I don't think I-
Alright, I just unlocked a lightning meter. It indicates my current amount of greased lightning. Doing certain skills improves my attack speed and damage dealt, and it's called Greased Lightning, which is a hell of a fucking name. Alright, seems like I
This
don't have
lightning
to...
spell is not that great.
Are you?
Yeah, I was testing out my new spell.
There we go. I've got better Iron Knuckles. Oh yeah, I do have a new spell.
This guy has a pompadour.
We're already level 6. Oh yeah, you found a guy that's like your guy. They exist.
I'm not sure how I feel about your face though, bud. It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah,
Yeah, the white face paint is a little off-putting.
it's a lot to take in. Oh, he just
now
took his
doesn't have
pants off in front of you.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Now it's
Look
being
away.
back to-
Look
go
away
back to
from the
Pop
leather
Shop.
guy that just took his pants off.
Hero, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan worm.
Sworn.
Swarm. Sorry. Ooh,
Oh,
cutscene.
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 But he doesn't talk in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan Sworn.
God, what a tongue twister.
The Sultan Swarm you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, hero. It must not. I need you to help me find her.
Yeah.
Nod.
Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thalalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lyra. I want you to go
Lilira.
south.
Lilira? No, it's
Lilira. Lilira. Yeah.
Lilira.
That's a name. Yep.
I thought he
I
said
want you to go-
I thought he said Lilyria.
Oh no. Lilira.
I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck.
Totally necessary cutscene.
Accepted.
Alright.
I mean, it looks nicer when a cutscene happens
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
than when no cutscene happens. I guess we should probably go
Okay.
we should probably go grab our quest while we're still at the gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll meet up to either do those and or that or both, probably. Where's the front gate? It's like back here.
Yeah.
This way.
Run, run, run. As fast as you can.
There we go. I can just use my mouse to see what these skills are. So now I've got an ability that can only be used in Coral form, and it puts me into Oppo form.
Jeez.
Appa.
So I've got whatever my starting form is, and that puts me into... I already forgot form.
Well, it puts it into raptor form.
Oh yeah, my
And then
first
from raptor form,
there it is. My first one puts me into raptor form. Then in raptor form I do a backstab that puts me into coral form, and then in coral form I use a skill that gives me greased lightning, and that puts me into Oppo form.
Greased lightning. What a name.
And so the first one's a backstab. Yeah. So first one can go anywhere. Second one is an attack from the rear, and the third one's an attack from the flank.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of think to do.